dolls, another dollar tip. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sad were you when you left Connecticut? Did you ever get homesick? I ask because I get massive homesickness when I'm on vacation. When I left Connecticut, honestly, I wasn't homesick at all. Like I said, I missed two major things. The food, notably the Italian food. Although, admittedly, there was some other places around like Duchess and Tomlinson's. There's nothing like those out here, and I missed that. And my parents. And that's it. That's literally it. That's, you know, what else am I really going to... You got to remember that when I moved out here, a lot of the things that eventually weren't part of my life anymore were still supposed to be. I'll give you an example. I was supposed to continue my relationship with John Rambo. We were supposed to still be friends, talk all the time. We were going to do content together. Like, the whole idea was that our relationship of once a week we hang out all day on a Saturday was going to still happen. It was just going to be over the internet. But it was John who decided not to do that, not me. You know, that was his decision to not do that. And that really hurt a lot, I would say, because I thought that that was going to be something that would feel like, you know, okay, yeah, my whole life's changing right now during the move, but basically now I have some kind of a semblance of home because we still have that weekly hangout session, and it just never happened. Not once did it happen since I moved. And again, that was on him because I absolutely wanted to do it as soon as possible, and he, I guess, saw it as me harping on him for work. That wasn't the case. For me, that was our chance to hang out and have a friendly relationship once a week, right? Have that friendliness. And, you know, at a time in my life when I didn't have any other friends out here besides, of course, my then girlfriend who I was living with, but there was no one else out here I knew. So that was going to be like my one time a week to hang out, and he just never went through with it. You know, I don't think he felt that way. He felt it was the opposite. He thought, oh, Phil moved away. He doesn't want the friendship anymore. He just wants to make videos to make money. That couldn't have been further from the truth, but I guess it's my fault that I didn't relay that to him that way, right? Like, to me, that time we hung out once a week was a remembrance of home, was a feeling of, you know, friendship from Connecticut, and that went away, and I guess that's my fault. I'll take the blame for it. My fault. I should have been more clear. I should have been more transparent. I should have communicated better with him so he knew that it wasn't just about making videos. I wouldn't have even cared if I called him and we hung out all day on like fucking Skype or whatever and never ever fucking made a video together. I wouldn't have even given a shit. But I guess he didn't know that, and that's my fault, okay? But outside of that, no, not really. I don't really feel homesick of Connecticut at all. Like I said, when I moved, I didn't like living there. Everything about there sucked. So I was happy to get the fuck out of there. That was my mentality my whole life. I was like, dude, as soon as I get out of Connecticut, I have to. As soon as I have the means, I have to. And that's the funny part, because people say to me, don't you think that that decision to leave Connecticut and move to Washington 9 years ago was the worst decision of your life? Because since then, you've been in financial trouble. Yes and no. Yes, since then, I've been in financial trouble. No, I don't think it was a bad decision. My life today is so much better. I love my life today. I hated my fucking life in Connecticut. So if it means putting yourself into financial problems, but actually enjoying your life, isn't it worth it? Right? If I didn't do all those things, I never would have met my now wife. I wouldn't have the life I have today. So how could I possibly say, oh, what a bad decision, and I really am homesick and I regret doing that? Absolutely not. It's completely the opposite. Okay. Oh, let's see here. I got a $5 tip from C.